And welcome back, everyone, now to the Rebound Milwaukee and a focus on the local job market. Many local businesses have taken huge hits because of the coronavirus pandemic, but some businesses have been able to get some kind of relief from PPP loans. So this morning, Mark Cass, editor-in-chief of the Milwaukee Business Journal, joins us live with a look at some local stories making an impact on our community. Mark, good morning. Thanks so much for being with us. I appreciate your
Always
time.
good to be here.
Appreciate your time as always, too. So let's talk about local businesses, restaurants, bars, venues that have like live entertainment. They've certainly been hit so hard. So with the stimulus bill kind of held up right now, not knowing what's happening, what does that do in terms of what does that say for the future of these businesses that rely on these loans?
You know, I mean, it's very much the unknown right now because this is a big deal for them. I mean, what happened last spring was huge, and the help that came kind of helped them through last summer. I mean, the fall has been a little bit of improvement, but now as we head into winter and the outside cleaning's not going to work as well. I mean, it's really important for them to have this. It's kind of a lifeline between now and the spring, and hopefully the vaccine working and this coming out. So having this work out and having these loans available is key to a lot of these firms actually making it through this time period.
The Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra, one of those organizations that has to put its act on hold somewhat for live audiences with the pandemic, but they are building this new home, the Bradley Symphony Center. And you guys have done a great job of kind of giving us a sneak peek into how this new area is doing.
You know, I mean, it's a big project. It's right on West Wisconsin Avenue, right in the middle of the city. It's a big deal for the city. You know, I mean, it's been a hard few months for the symphony, obviously, and this project's been held up a little bit. But as it opens in early 21, I think it's going to be a huge deal for them. Inside is beautiful. For those of you who remember it as a theater back in the 80s and the 70s, now being really restored for their home, it's going to be really nice. And it really helps West Wisconsin Avenue. All the things that are happening there with the Grand Avenue, you know, kind of in that area, it just really brings a spark to that area and really makes it a great area to be.
Boy, it is gorgeous. Enjoying these photos. Thanks so much, Mark. All right, so there's still develop. We've talked about how hard it is right now for businesses, but some businesses are still able to develop. And you guys just did a feature about a new project that's been approved in Greenfield.
Yeah, no, I mean, there are still things happening. I think people should realize over the past few months, there's been a lot of things in the works that are now happening. And, you know, the one you're talking about is on Loomis and 890. Or in Greenfield, really a nice project, a nice area, would involve some homes, some retail, and a nice hockey rink. So again, things are happening, especially on that end of the city where there's been a lot of growth in Oak Creek and Franklin. To see these things happening, I think is important because over the next few years, as we recover, it's going to be nice to have these new projects come on board.
Well, a lot of folks are going to like that community ice center.
Of course.
All right. Well, Mark, thanks so much for your time this morning. Today is my last show of 2020, so I want to wish you a happy new year and hoping for good things in 2021.
I appreciate that, and you guys, you really have a great holiday and a great 2021 for all of us.
Thanks, Mark. For more of today's business news, you can always head to bizjournals.com/Milwaukee.